bond with, Marcy and Ron. That's good that they can have their guy bonding time. I couldn't imagine what Garrett would do if it was all females here right now.
Tell me about your proposal, because I don't know anything. So were you crying?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, it was such a crazy 24 hours after being eliminated because everything was so sudden. It was like being eliminated, getting here, and it was just so.
Were you still tired?
Yeah, I was tired, like lack of eating, weak.
How did you finally ask the big question after, being, you're in the race, then kaboom, and then kind of just to pull it together to say, I want to marry you, Jess. I mean, how did that come about?
I brought the ring with me, and I knew I wanted to ask her on this trip. The ideal spot would have been to do it on the mat, on the finish line after winning $1 million. Yeah. But it would have been nice to have both the $1 million and her. But given any amount of money or her, I'd always choose her.
It was just such a flood of emotions. It kind of went from like one shock to a different type of shock.
And then maybe when you get married, you could play the theme song. Amazing Grace.
Oh my gosh, and just laugh or cry. So why are we here alone?
No other teams showing up. It seems like we've been here forever already.
It's been 3 days.
It's odd.
I know.
The whole thing is really odd.
24 hours late, now it's 48 hours late.
Yeah.
This is not normal for this to be happening.
There's probably 2 teams in waiting at this point. Team 4 might be injured in the hospital, and then until they're released, Team 5 can't come here.
I thought passport issue, now I'm thinking serious injury.
Yeah.
Someone broke a leg, broke a wrist.
Hopefully it's a passport. That's an easy thing. Like, whoops, left the passport in the cab, or...
Yeah.
But I think it could be a series of incidents, like a domino effect. Something happened and then something else happened, and if they don't come tomorrow, what are we gonna do?
Oh my goodness, who knows?
You will be bored.
I don't know, we'll find out.
Embassy, that way? Embassy? Embassy, anywhere? Hello. Lost his passport. We need to replace. Zev Glassenberg? You don't have it right there. Get out of here. Oh my God. Where was it? That's the monkey place. Inside it, it was exactly where we would have guessed it was. It just makes it that much tougher. Now that we know where it was, we think we know what happened, and it's harder to swallow.
Yeah, your passport.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. We went into this temple we weren't supposed to go into because we misread the clue. So what happened? I pull out the light and it comes out with the light, you think?
Yes, sir, yeah.
If we hadn't gone inside that temple and we hadn't needed to search around in the dark and I hadn't needed to pull out my headlight, we'd probably be wherever everybody else is right now. Oh, I'm sick to my stomach. I mean, now I'm pretty sure that it's my fault. It makes me beat myself up a little bit more than I was already.
Hello? Hello, it's Jessica.
Garrett,
And Ron.
Marcy.
who is this?
It's Justin and Zev.
No! No way!
Justin.
Justin!
Sorry to hear it, buddy.
We actually didn't come in last. We lost a passport.
We guessed that,
That's what we
actually.
speculated.
We were inside this dark temple and I pulled out my headlight and the passport must have come out with it.
You must be so deeply disappointed because you had done so well.
Now that we know what happened, it's pretty torturous at this point. It was pretty crushing.
Oh my gosh, well you guys are gonna be welcomed with open arms and tons of cocktails.
We're psyched to see you guys. We'll be there as soon as we can.
Definitely line up the cocktails for sure.
Hey, that is not a problem.
That's fantastic.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, love you too.
That is just the biggest upset ever. It's crazy. You never know what can happen.
Yeah, that sucks, man. It was just one of those things that if you had one mistake, then that was the end of the race.
It could have happened to absolutely anybody. You know, it takes one mess up to get a team eliminated.